uneventful journey. It would seem we are destined not to be late. It's good to see you. I confess, I had assumed your business in Annex China would detain you longer. That your meeting with Vidar go well as can be expected. She must discuss Sir Amber's proposal with Rex Falger, of course, but she seemed amenable to the suggestion. What of our Charlian guest? Has she arrived yet? When she has, but when I explained that you would be joining us, she asked if she might use the intervening time to explore. I agreed to meet her outside on Farm Bridge. We should be on our way. Back in Ishgard. Wait, back in Ishgard. What was she trying to tell me? It would seem we are early. Shall we wait? I guess.
I'm terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kryle, who has recently come from the Charlian motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, sir. And who is that I spy but young Alphonse Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
We, Miss Kryle and I met at the Studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
He's not so surprised.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the Studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Thank you, Kryle.
Enough.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking. Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
Seriously.
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Then what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
She was less than flattering about my technique when last we met, but this time I have come prepared. Let her belittle my obsidian carbuncle if she dares. Do not tell her I said that. The crystal eye is one of Master Matoya's most cherished relics. I doubt very much that she will grant us leave to lay hands upon it, unless we can convince her that it is. Unless we can convince her that it is vital to our cause. You did say we were headed for a cave, did you not? Because I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Is Master Matoya meeting us on the way or something? You'll see. You know how she can be. If Quill does not meet with her approval, then that will be that. Oh, who am I kidding? It would be fortunate if she does not mistake me for my sister again. Oh, that was like a total diss. The prospect of being the famous I have heard many stories of Master Matoya, some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured, they are all true. This way, and have care where you tread.
Oh, is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryle, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the Isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Kryle, you too possess the echo.
Wait. Is that true?
Well, yes, of course I do.
And she did see Blessing of Light. How can that be?
Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Heidelin and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
What the hell?
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
With the Blessing of Light, this person with the Echo was able to escape that attack.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
Yes. Get the crystal.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the signs of the seventh dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
What?
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Heidelin bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which served to guide the elementals to Y'shtola.
Okay, so each person with the Echo has different powers. Like, just Sail, Lady Iceheart, she was like Shiva, like reincarnated, like she was able to like transform into a primal at will. Well, the main character over here, Warrior of Light, is like, kicking evil's ass wherever he goes. He just like, he just cannot lose. He's unstoppable. And she can talk to every being of every ship and size, except beast. The word like kill the beast. That's what he can do. He's a beast killer, a primal killer.
Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya. Then let us begin.
Right here.
From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
We pinpointed.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
I didn't even bother talking to the old lady. They could maybe capable, maybe a capable warrior, but he was wounded when I last saw him. When last I saw him. If any beasts were nearby when he emerged from the ice stream, he would have been hard pressed to repel them. We had forests like these on the Isle of Wow. My grandfather and I used to go for walks together when I couldn't rise him away from his work. It was the least I could do for him, considering everything he has done for me, for taking me. And when I was an orphan, raising me as his own and giving me a name. You didn't think my parents named me Will Odyssean, did you? Where do I find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness? My first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps, but in his wounded state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet, even had Ingrid chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across the trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost, though merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Krill. I have already prepared several sketches of the Ingrid for that very purpose. This is impressive. Do you know from memory? A skill I acquired from years ago, for reasons I no longer remember. I propose we split into two pairs. Justola and I will inquire at the outlying encampments, while Aaron and Krill question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Loth, Ass, Bath, and share our findings. Assuming there are no obligations, let us be about it. My, he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy. We practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, we had best get started. Find me when you finish making your rounds. Huh. It's funny, Alphanon. You reminded me of myself for a minute. Enjoying to impress ladies. Wow, what are you standing around for? There's chocobos just begging to be hunted. Oh, what? It's messed up. Searching for a friend of yours? Let's have a look then. A surprisingly accurate depiction of the missing thinker, suggesting that Alfred may have mistaken his life's calling. Like he could be a great artist. No, I ain't seen him around, sorry. Hey, excuse me, but have you seen this man before? What's that you've got there? A sketch? He's not in any danger and he's just having a life. I heard a tale the other day about a hired brought down a man who snatched by himself. And what style, what the talent. He was dancing with the beast like it was the Beal of the bleeding ball. Sound like your man? Kinda close. A high-urine man. We're not exactly where, you know. Could you be more specific? I did spy this one bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. Okay. This was beyond the forest, as I recall, along the river to the west of Telfeather. I remember thinking he was a much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks. See that, and he was carrying an axe instead of a bow. finished. In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found out. We were to be here, where are we at? Yeah, see them. My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it... Why is the question as many hunters as we could. And yeah, we come and take this. And next time some more questions. Idea for hunting. Not so receive business. Nevertheless, our time trade well. that as a we have one for they have this is over there. But I've heard from curious tale about a bath teacher. He came to tell other concerns for minors which seemed a rather curious description of one who was good. You are implying that they could send a bath to one page instead of mine as during the scene, I should not forget. Isn't it now? Oh, I was pleased to see you. It was a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Ingrid found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the bath, they should be able to tell us. No. Quite right. Quite right. I see that boy, something never change. Given the opportunity to recall the details of my return to vividly, I would rather he did not draw me from memory. A talented or not. Warriors, welcome you once more to Long Last Wrath. What do you seek this day? We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had 13 dealings. How curious, the hunter is tired of godly sport. Have received mortal prey? No, he is not prey, but a free iron. Oh, we'll see. Good. He is a friend to the wrath as well. One with whom we have been many times. Truly, are you certain it was this man? There is no doubt. Freshly caught in skins came to us from somehow lost a week. Yeah, for me and hides a drink. In exchange, we tendered his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skeleton he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where is he now? Gone to Lot Asnath long ago when he heard that one mind had summoned our god once more. Ravana is returned?